It has been far too long since I uploaded my last cave story video. In case you'd forgotten, at the end of that one, I had just accidentally gotten the normal ending of the game, in which the island crashes down into the ground, and that I hadn't gotten the good ending because for some reason I had forgotten to grab the iron brace from Curly. But I was loaned a copy of Cave Story by my friend, who had a completed file, so I'm borrowing his. I'll refer to him as Zephyr if I need to talk about him again. But until then, let's go to this last level, the Sacred Grounds. Counter activated. You feel a black wind blow through you, all weapons drop to level 1. Since we're using the spur, we don't actually need to worry about that. Okay, this is as close to... Okay, there's a little bit of story that goes on here. It's not really important because it's mainly stuff that you've already heard. Oh, that was stupid. Those are one-hit death spikes. Of course, you already know that, because Santa has them in his house, for whatever reason. Okay, anyways, this is as close to I Will Be the Guy as Cave Story will get. It has the hardest challenges, it has the hardest challenges, it has stuff. It just has stuff. And you need to be on the lookout for stuff, because stuff is everywhere. And I need to... Ooh, that was close. Okay, this is a story, this is about Follows, this is about Janka, this is about all the guys that you know. That's Curly right there. You're attaching her body to yours with the rope, the same rope with which you saved her. Okay. Now these are the enemies in the Sacred Grounds. These are Caribs. I think that's their official name. I'm not quite certain. But anyways, the point is they do a lot of damage, but they don't take a lot of damage. So whoa, everything's flying at me at once. The Jealous King and the Balls apprehended and thrown in prison, where his punishment was brutal and cruel. Humans can be terrible creatures indeed. Indeed, they can. Humans are terrible people. Oh jeez. Let's just make it in. Okay. Under the extreme cruelty of the torture, Balls' magical abilities finally ran wild. The king was engulfed in the swirl of magic and destroyed in an instant. The kingdom that Balls loved was something ruins. Okay. The Hell Hell Sacred Grounds. That's the name of this place. Oh, jeez. I forgot that those guys do a lot of damage to you. Anyways. Okay. That one thing that you just saw me go through with all the falling stuff, that's the hardest area in the game, and if you can get through it without dying, that's the main challenge. That's the big thing. And also the music in this level, just like all the other levels, is really cool, but especially this one because it's so fast-paced. Just like my talking is. I didn't realize that I was talking so fast until just now. Anyways. Once you go through the story part in the game, once you go through and hear this part of the story, you'll never hear it again when you're going through the Sacred Grounds. Okay. Yeah, you can jump into the Caribs and take the 5 damage to avoid the 10 damage, which is what I was trying to do there, of the falling blocks. Oddly enough, the small blocks and the big blocks do the same amount of damage to you, 10 damage when they fall. So, just think that if you need to go through, don't bother aiming for the small blocks, because they'll just do the same amount of damage as the big blocks do. Anyways, but that's enough of that rant, so let's get through the Sacred Grounds without dying this time. Really conveniently located health, and the Caribs, which do a ridiculous amount of damage, jeez, will also spawn really frequently, and you can farm them for health, kind of, if you can avoid the fact that they also deal that damage, and they drop the health and the... I'm just talking gibberish now, aren't I? But yeah, these giant Carib guys, they'll throw the same power of blocks as you just saw from the level that we were in with all the falling doohickeys. There's a lot of stuff going on in this level. If you don't pay attention, you are going to die. You will die repeatedly, you will die frequently, you will die. Okay. Like, for example, these countdown guys, they're kind of similar to the enemies that we've already seen earlier on. The ones that'll explode if you shoot them and instantly kill you or do a ridiculous amount of damage, one of those two. Anyways, they do 12 damage, I believe. I'm not going to stand in the path one to find out how much it actually does, but just take that 12. It's a lot of damage. Janka, seeing your brother's madness, confined him to this floating island, this was the most she could do, even as she was. She could not bring herself to kill her own brother. Alright. Another little thing about these Carib guys, the ones with swords, whoa, the ones with swords, they'll deal 10 damage or 9-ish damage, around that, a lot of damage, and you can't shoot them when they're just standing right there. Come on, you're supposed to be dead. You're supposed to be dead by now. Die before I do. Die before I do. That's always a good thing. It's always a good thing when enemies die before I die. Okay, let's grab the health here. I'm gonna be kind of safe. Because you see those death spikes down there. You can actually go through them if you get hit by an enemy. You can abuse the invincibility frames. So if you're going for speed, which I have in the past, I think my record is about 6 something. It's a really good speed tool. Okay, let's get this health here without losing. Oh, that's a lot of health over there, which I just lost. No, grab it, grab it, grab it! No! Yes, okay. That was completely unworth it as I lost more than I gained. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, I still have that life pot that Janka gave us a while back. So I'll be using that later. Not gonna use it yet because, obviously, 23 damage isn't that bad. Well, not obviously. It can be really bad in some cases, but... Okay, these guys you want to farm for health, for life. Except that they didn't give me any. How selfish of them to not share their life with me. No, 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 no. Okay, those are okay. You can bounce off those for more damage. I did not know that. That's not a good thing, but it's but it is an interesting thing. Excuse me. 5 HP. That's not a good thing for us either. Over here, you'll miss this quite frequently if you're just kind of going through. Max missiles increased by 24. Yes, you read that correctly. 24. Okay, I'm going to use my life pot now if I can remember how to get into the inventory, and there it is. Life pot. Use the life pot, please. This will restore your life only once while you use it. Yes, life restored. Oh, wait, why am I using that? This Jinka's daughter Misery, subsequently cursed by the demon. I'm sorry for those of you who want to read this, but oh jeez, okay, that was close. I'm sorry for those of you who want to read this, but if you really want to read it that badly and you can't just do it on your own, watch someone else's Let's Play. Because I'm not going to just sit around here and read that, because I've done it too many times already. Alright, I kept on wanting the save state right there. This is heavy press. This is evil. Not especially for what it is right now, but for what it will become. It will become evil embodied. Except, well, you know. Whoa. I thought that was a minus 19 on my part right there. Okay, heavy press, it is a press. It will kill you instantly. It will fall on you and you will die. Such lovely thoughts. Even if the crown is destroyed, it will only rise again every time as long as Balos yet lives. Such is the strength of the soul which permeates the crown. Okay, and you may remember this part from... I'm not sure if I actually went into this in my Let's Play, but you can destroy these statues. You can just... Oh, let's get to the spur. You can do more damage now. Pew! For health, you can destroy them for missiles, apparently. And then you can destroy them for experience. And I'm gonna level up those missiles, since I'm gonna be needing them for the boss that's soon to come. And this is one of the other places that you can find out Quote's name. See, it says Quote. Alright. Passage. Question mark. I've always wondered about the question mark. And there's, please kill my master. That is such a powerful line. It's a little dog that's telling you, please kill my master. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm just a little bit too emotional for this, but anyways, seal chamber. Landing level, whatever. Right next to those 10 damage spikes. Okay. I'm going to cut the video right here because this is the final boss, which isn't too hard one. Oh crap, I just said that it's easy. Well, expect this to be in 2 videos now that I said that it's easy, because I'm going to die. But anyways, I'm cutting it right now, and then I'll be fighting this guy, this frog guy, this Balos guy, on the next video. So, look forward to that. Stop recording.